every child achieves something. You know, they may not meet the absolute end goal of a math classroom, and they may not solve a problem completely perfectly, but there are pieces of things that they have done correctly along the way that you can encourage and praise them for. And so those children are more likely to learn from you and to learn from their mistakes and build on from it than if you didn't take the time to do those things with them.
When I started off in teaching, I didn't start as a special ed teacher. I was an instructional assistant in a kindergarten classroom back in 2003. And in doing that, I realized that, you know, kids were already being labeled. And I didn't want that. I wanted in kindergarten so we can get those kids right there where their weaknesses are, and then we could really help them.
I still think that we should learn through play, and we should have fun, and they should be able to talk to each other and interact with each other. And you'll see my silliness and my playfulness, and just kind of tying it all together to where at some point we typically hit something that each kid likes and that they feel safe enough to try different things.
My teaching philosophy is that students learn best when they feel loved, so I make it a priority to build relationships with my students as soon as the school year begins. And I've realized that as I do that, they want to do their best and show their best because we have that trusting relationship.
I was inspired to become a teacher by my mother, who worked in special ed. And my first experiences with students with disabilities were as a home health care provider. And I provided respite services for students whose families needed to go to the grocery store or go on a date night. And that fostered my love of working with kids with disabilities.
I create a positive learning environment in my classroom by instilling in each student that they are loved and cared for, and that they have a sense of belonging in our classroom, and that starts the very first day of school whenever they enter through the room.